Everyone has done it. You open the fridge, grab the milk, glance at the date, and instantly pour the whole carton down the sink. Or you find a can of beans that's 1 month past its date and think, nope, that's food poisoning waiting to happen. But what if I told you that millions of people throw away perfectly safe food every single day because they completely misunderstand what expiration dates actually mean? And here's the shocking part. Most foods don't even have a real expiration date. Today, we're exposing one of the biggest food myths you've believed your entire life, and by the end of this video, you'll know exactly when to trust the date and when to trust your own senses instead. Let's get into it. The first thing you need to know is this. Most dates printed on food are about quality, not safety. Yes, you heard that right. Companies put dates on products to tell stores and customers when the food is likely to taste its best, not necessarily when it suddenly becomes dangerous. Think about it. A bag of chips doesn't magically become poisonous at midnight because today's the printed date. The food doesn't know what day it is. Instead, many products use phrases like best before, best if used by, or best by. Those labels simply mean the manufacturer expects the flavor, texture, or freshness to be at its peak before that date. Afterward, it may slowly lose quality, but it's often still perfectly safe to eat if it has been stored properly. Now here's where people get confused. Some packages say, use by. This one sounds much scarier. In many cases, it's still about quality, especially for packaged foods. However, for highly perishable items, like fresh meat, seafood, or ready-to-eat refrigerated meals, you should take these dates much more seriously, because harmful bacteria can grow without changing the smell or appearance. That's why knowing the type of food matters more than blindly following the printed date. Let's look at some everyday examples. Eggs. Many people throw away eggs the moment they pass the date. But refrigerated eggs often remain usable beyond that if they've been stored correctly. An easy trick is the water test. Place the egg in a bowl of water. If it sinks and lies flat, it's usually very fresh. If it stands upright, it's older, but may still be usable. If it floats, throw it away. Milk is another misunderstood food. People sniff milk because spoiled milk develops a sour smell. If it smells normal, looks normal, and has been kept cold, it may still be fine even if the printed date has passed. Bread? If there's no mold and it smells normal, it's generally okay. The biggest enemy isn't the calendar, it's mold. Canned food is even more surprising. A properly sealed can stored in a cool, dry place can remain safe for years. The date is usually about peak quality, not sudden spoilage. But if the can is swollen, leaking, deeply rusted, or badly dented around the seal, don't risk it. Throw it away immediately. Frozen food might be the biggest surprise of all. Food kept continuously frozen can remain safe for a very long time. Its texture or taste may decline over time, but freezing dramatically slows bacterial growth. That means freezer burn affects quality, not necessarily safety. Now here's something that might surprise you even more. Food waste is a massive global problem. Every year, enormous amounts of edible food end up in the trash simply because people misunderstand date labels. That wastes money. It wastes resources. And it creates unnecessary environmental problems. Imagine buying groceries every week, only to throw away part of what you paid for because of a label you misunderstood. Over a year, that can add up to hundreds of dollars. So how do you actually know if food has gone bad? Use your senses. When it's appropriate. Look for visible mold. Check for unusual colors. Smell for sour or rotten odors. Feel for slimy or unusual textures. If something clearly seems off, don't eat it. But remember, some dangerous bacteria don't change how food looks, smells, or tastes. That's why foods like raw meat, poultry, seafood, and certain refrigerated prepared meals deserve extra caution. Proper storage is just as important as the date itself. Keep your refrigerator cold. Freeze foods you won't use soon. Seal packages properly. And avoid leaving perishable foods at room temperature for hours. Storage often determines freshness more than the printed date ever will. Here's a simple rule you can remember. Dry foods? Usually quality dates. Frozen foods? Mostly quality dates. Canned foods? Usually quality dates. Fresh meat and seafood? Treat the dates much more seriously. And when you're ever truly unsure about a food's safety, don't gamble, throw it away. Saving a few dollars isn't worth getting sick. So the next time you see a date on your food, don't panic. Ask yourself 3 questions. What type of food is this? Has it been stored properly? And does it show any real signs of spoilage? You might discover that perfectly good food has been ending up in your trash for years. And that's the real truth about expiration dates. If you learned something new today, hit the like button and subscribe for more videos that separate facts from common myths. Because sometimes, the things we believe without questioning are the ones costing us the most.